Hello, Facebook followers. We are coming to you live from the South Rim of Grand Canyon National Park, and it is a very cold or it's a very chilly and windy day today. So if you can give me a thumbs up that you can hear me okay. And as you start to tune in, if you want to comment with your hometown, one of my favorite parts is seeing where everyone is watching from. So together, we can all stay connected to this wonderful natural wonder on this Earth Day. Okay. Thank you so much, Trish and Timothy, for those thumbs up. I will try to mute myself in between, so that way it helps reduce the noise so we can just focus on the really beautiful views here today. So we right now are just outside of Verkamp's Visitor Center, and I am just right off of the Rim Trail right now. And so what we're going to do today is a little different than what we've done before. It's going to be a follower's choice. So because the weather kind of threw a wrench in our plans today, we're still going to do a run walk, but you guys get to help pick. So I'm going to have you guys decide which direction I go. Do you guys want to walk along the rim out towards the east, towards the Yavapai Geology Museum, or should I walk west towards Bright Angel Trailhead and maybe even walk a little bit on Bright Angel Trail? So while you guys put your answers in, option A, we walk east along the Trail of Time, and option B, we walk west towards Bright Angel Trail. So while we go and let all those responses come in, I just want to say hello to Joe from Lakeville, Massachusetts, and Ron, and Jeannie from Arkansas, and there's so many good people. Okay, Darlene from Missouri, and Bernadette, and Susan, and Deborah, and Haley. Thank you all so much today. So it seems like west is the popular response. So option B it is. And once we get there, we will make another decision on whether we should go on the trail or keep heading out towards Powell. So before I get started, I do, on this lovely Earth Day, just want to start with a land acknowledgement. So as an organization whose mission is to inspire generations of park champions to cherish and support the natural and cultural wonder of Grand Canyon Conservancy acknowledges that Grand Canyon National Park exists on land indigenous people have inhabited since time immemorial, and whose histories and cultures are undeniably tied to locations that are now located within national park boundaries. GCC accepts the responsibility of stewarding these places and pledges to honor and respect these lands, their cultural history, and the 11 nations that are still here. So those are the Havasupai tribe, the Hopi tribe, the Hualapai tribe, the Kaibat Band of Paiute Indians, the Las Vegas Band of Paiute Indians, the Moapa Band of Paiute Indians, the Navajo Nation, the Paiute Indian tribe of Utah, the San Juan Southern Paiute tribe, the Pueblo of Zuni, and the Yavapai Apache Nation. Okay, and I'm going to just flip it around really quick. So my name is Alyssa Ojeda. I'm on the other side of the camera today. Have to give a huge shout out to our staff at the Distribution Center for loaning me a nice windbreaker to wear for this Facebook Live. If you guys have any questions for me, just put it in the comments, and I'll do my best to try to answer them live. So thank you guys all so much for joining us today, and we'll get back to the canyon. Okay, so west it is. We have some nice clouds building up. It's about 50 degrees today. So a little bit chillier than we were on Monday for that live. So hi, Jody from Lindsay, Oklahoma. All right. And Frank from East Brunswick, New Jersey. And what we're going to do is we're going to pan over. So for those of you guys that don't know, Verkamp's Visitor Center, we're just walking by that right now. So that's our landmark of where we're starting. And so it started as a curio shop by John Verkamp. And you know what? I'm going to mute myself so that way you guys don't hear all this background noise. guys are just starting to join in, we're just walking right by Hopi House right now. And on this lovely Earth Day, I just wanted to make sure everyone had a chance to see Grand Canyon, connect with it. So we're just doing a fun rim walk. And there is the canyon today looking north. We have some beautiful clouds. It's nice and windy today and a nice chilly 50 degrees. And we're coming up on the historic El Tovar. All right, the wind is knocking my stabilizer off of its calibration. So hi, Lloyd from Blue Springs. And Harmony, thank you for joining us today. I'm going to walk backwards so that I can try to shield this. So usually we try to do more educational content in here, but like I said, because it's so windy, we're just going to take in the views and I'll just enjoy a nice Earth Day stroll. And so for those of you in different time zones, it's just a little bit after noon here at Grand Canyon. So there's a nice look back at El Tovar. Hi, Shane from Baton Rouge, Louisiana. And yeah, Carolyn, the wind is very brutal today. So this question is coming from Kate Angel, and she was curious on who takes care of the plants and a lot of the vegetation we've seen. So great question, Kate. I blew right past the demonstration garden back there, but it's located just to the west of El Tovar. And there's actually a vegetation team that works here at Grand Canyon National Park, and they help with all of this gorgeous natural vegetation that we have. And there is a greenhouse that is donor funded that's located off of Rowell Road. It's not open to visitors, but it's a great source where they do tons of different seeding. And right now they're working on growing some century milkvetch to help with pollinator gardens to hopefully help encourage populations of the monarch butterfly. So thank you for your question. I think I saw comments from Rob about the live videos. Gosh, Rob, I think this is my 80th Facebook Live today. We've done a lot in the last couple of years. They started in 2020, and we've been able to use them as a great source to keep everyone connected virtually. And they're a lot of fun, and some days much better weather than others. Hi, Kathy from Kansas City. Thanks for joining us today. So those of you guys that might know where I'm at, I'm just outside of Bright Angel Lodge, and we're coming up here to the Lookout Studio.
She says, I don't like this.
Trish, it was great to see your name pop up. I would love an ice cream treat, but I admit I'm so cold. I think I'd rather have a hot chocolate right now. So Jeannie just asked how long the Conservancy has been here. So that is a great question. This year we actually celebrate our 90th anniversary of supporting Grand Canyon National Park. So we started in 1932 by naturalist Eddie McKee, and it really was like at the beginning more focused on educational and interpretive content. And with the publishing side of things, of putting together maps and guides and books, and over the years, we've just grown to really accommodate so much more than that, including now having a philanthropic arm, providing millions and millions of dollars back towards Grand Canyon National Park over the last 90 years. So what's fun about this week is not only is today Earth Day, it is also National Park Week, and today kicks off International Dark Sky Week. So tons to celebrate. And the way GCC does that is through an event called Trailblazer. Last year, this time, we did, myself and Teresa McMullen walked the full length of the Rim Trail, 13 miles, and tried to live stream sections. This year, because of the weather, we pulled back a little bit, so this is a much smaller fraction. But if you guys want to get involved, I can try to, I'll show, I do have a nice Trailblazer t-shirt on underneath this. If you want to get a really cool Trailblazer t-shirt, you can visit protect.grandcanyon.org/trailblazer and sign up to become a member or make a donation and get a cool Trailblazer shirt, but then also help us continue this lovely 90-year legacy of supporting the park. And I'm sorry, I have to pause to now zip the jacket back up. So to date, as of this morning, we're almost at our goal of raising $25,000 through our Trailblazer event. We're at, let me check here, $22,374. So we are so happy that we have such a beautiful, strong network of donors. Okay, so I'm just going to pause over here outside of Cold Studio so you guys can take a look. So Cold Studio was built in, I believe, 1904 and is the home and was a photography studio for the two brothers, Emery and Ellsworth Kolb. And so thanks to, actually, this is a great segue too, to talk about all of the incredible things that we've done over the years. One of the big projects was restoring Kolb Studio and reopening it so that way the public can have access. And so in 2014, we were able to renovate it and get it up so that way it can now operate as a bookstore and exhibition studio. I will say right now, like everything else, we're a little short-staffed. And so this Kolb Studio right now is currently closed, but the goal is to get it reopened here really soon. Okay, so we're at another fork in the road. This is your guys' chance to decide. Should we try our luck and see if it's less windy on the trail, a little bit below the rim, or should we keep walking the rim trail and go out to Trailview Overlook that we did the Facebook Live on Monday at? So basically, up or down, you choose. And I'll show you guys the canyon while you decide. So Lori had a question. Do you have hikes down Bright Angel or South Kaibab planned? So, hey, Bright Angel might be right now. Um, okay. And for those of you guys who are seeing comments pop up on the back end, I want to give a huge shout out to Janelle. She is the incredible marketing coordinator that works for us. And Janelle, I have a huge favor to ask for you. If you could unpin that comment, I can no longer see new comments coming in. All right. So we have an overlook vote. I see Rhonda's down, Sherry's down, Eileen is down. All right. Joe says, yeah, I think down it is. Thanks, Janelle. I really appreciate you doing that. Bright Angel it goes. We'll see. I've held a connection to 3 Mile Rest House, so we won't go that far today, but we'll try to go as far as we can. If it gets choppy, let me know, and I'll pause and turn back. Oh my gosh, Joe, you and your wife hiked out in one day? Holy moly. Kudos to you. I love to take my time. There's so much to see. It's such an incredible trail. And I'm going the wrong way. I should have gone through the actual Bright Angel Trailhead Plaza so you guys can see all the incredible work there. But we're just going to get right to it, and I'll show you guys at the end. It is a building. It's currently closed right now, but there is a restaurant further down that way. Okay, now we're officially on Bright Angel Trail. This is one of my favorite views of Cold Studio because you can really see the expansion of the building over the years as Emory continued to build upon it, and you can see how far it stretches down. It's just such an incredible home to imagine living in. So Pal the Ant, if I said your name incorrectly, I apologize. Today it is chilly and windy. We're about 50 degrees. I think when it was in the car, it was 46 degrees. And so now it might have warmed up just a little bit. But one of the beauties about hiking in the canyon is that it gets warmer as you go in. So that's something to definitely always remember if you're hiking during the summer months. It's going to be 20 degrees warmer at the bottom. So please try to avoid hiking in the heat of the day, and make sure you can stop and shade and rest to cool yourself down. But today it's a welcome relief to have a little bit of protection from the wind and a little warmth. Yeah, and I'd love to know in the comments. I know Joe mentioned who else has hiked on this historic trail. So we're on Bright Angel right now, and I can't help but think every time I step onto this trail, all of the incredible indigenous culture and tribes and communities that use this trail as a way to access in and out of the canyon. It's one of my favorite trails. Oh, it's a special treat. We have the mules. So what we're gonna do is we always want to follow the instructions. So we're gonna just step into the inside here and watch the mules go by. So I'll hold it over there just for a second. So it looks like Eileen has hiked it about 15 years ago. Rebecca's hiked it twice. Hi. Hi. Hello. Hi. Hi. Have a good one. Look at that pose at the end. Okay. Oh, Rhonda, that's good to know that you can hear so much better now. Now having a little bit of shelter and protection from the wind. definitely gives us a little bit of reprieve there. Oh gosh, as clouds keep shifting and you get these beautiful pops of color in the canyon. It's one of my favorites. Okay, so we're down to the first tunnel. So Dana's hiked on a rim to rim, and Sherry. Sorry, did not mean to do that. Hi. Hi. How's it going?
Good, how are you?
Good.
Morning,
Good
morning.
morning. You're doing great. So for those of you guys watching, if you haven't hiked yet, good trail etiquette is to always allow uphill hikers to have the right of way. So to step aside, give them the space. They have a lot harder job, especially if they have packs on them. So make sure you try to have that trail courtesy there, as well as always abiding by the mules and giving them their space too, and following the wrangler's instructions. Oh, you're so welcome, Jeannie. I'm so glad I could be here to help share these views with you. And as we hoped, we're instantly a little bit warmer and more protected from the wind.
That's a really easy one.
Hi. So it's so nice to see these trails. They're so well maintained. And I have to give another shameless plug. That's a lot of just thanks to all the incredible supporters and donors that we have at the Conservancy, because trail maintenance is one of the ongoing, never-ending projects that we help to fund here. Oh, that view today. Yes, Randy, you guys must do this. It's such an incredible experience. I want to share this with everyone. So if you guys can look, see the trail going down, and there's some people already down there. Hi.
Oh,
Oh, okay.
pictures.
Yes. Can't get enough of it. Have a great day. I know. I'm so glad I could share all this with you guys. So, John, that's a great question. To get down to the river from the Bright Angel Trail, it's a little over 9 miles. So, depending on your hiking speed, definitely taking breaks. Plan for very minimum, probably 5 hours, but take your time. Don't try to rush it. It's just beautiful views. You know, the entire ecosystem shifts and changes as you go down as well. And so, Yvonne, it doesn't loop, but however, you can take either South Kaibab or the Bright Angel Trail. Hi, have a good day. And so, a lot of times it's recommended to go down South Kaibab, a little bit shorter, steeper, and then to come out on Bright Angel because there is water on Bright Angel, unlike on South Kaibab. However, right now, currently, the 1.5 and 3 mile rest house, water is turned off. The plan is to turn that back on May 8th. Just when it warms up a little bit, we don't have to worry about freezing overnight. So if you're to try to do the full loop in a day, you're looking at about almost 23 miles. So not recommended, but it's a good way to kind of make it a loop if you want to. So Joe shared it took him 3 hours to get in and 4 hours, 4 hours in the canyon, 5 hours up Bright Angel. Great job, Joe. That's awesome. So for anyone new that's joining, we're just doing a fun Followers Choice Facebook Live today. We started up on the Rim Trail, and then now we just ventured below the rim up along Bright Angel Trail. And we really just wanted to have a great way to share this natural wonder of the world with you on Earth Day.
Like when I felt like I wasn't doing anything.
So how's our connection looking? Are you guys still getting a clear picture? Or are we starting to get a little bit fuzzy the further I go in? Cheryl shared that she hiked in 2019 and learned just how to shape she was, or in shape. Every time I do this, I always feel so humbled by the canyon. It has a great way of just reminding you that it's hard, no matter what you do or how many times you do it. Okay, thank you guys for that picture quality check there. So we'll keep going down just a little bit further.
But by
Okay, so we're
far,
at 12:30.
but at the same
Hi.
time, like,
Okay, so can you guys see where Kolb Studio is? Just right up right there. So that's where we started. So we're definitely starting to get into our busier season here at the canyon. I think the last time I got below the rim and we did this hike was in December, so it was a lot quieter. Right now we're kind of easing off some of the spring break travel, but really gearing up for summer and summer hiking. And I cannot say this enough, but if you do plan to hike at the canyon during the summer, make sure you have salty snacks, bring lots of water, know your limits, and really, again, avoid hiking in the heat of the day. Really try to make sure you're wrapped up by 10 a.m. or in shade by 2 p.m. just to help yourself and make sure you can get in and out safely. If you get a chance to go back, we actually got to interview a ranger on Monday here at the South Rim who worked for Preventive Search and Rescue called PSAR. And they are a powerhouse and incredible team that really helps to educate hikers about their limitations and to make sure that they're prepared for getting in the inner canyon. We have a little squirrel friend. here. So welcome, Tony. Thanks for joining us today. Oh, just that bit of below the rim. I'm already getting warm. It's so fun to see that change happen so fast. Hi. So Ron asked if I can smell the mesquite bushes. I'm a little stuffed up today. All this wind has my allergies going, but I bet you really can. I bet they probably do smell delicious. Maybe delicious wasn't the right word. I bet they smell lovely. Hi.
What'd you say, Ellie?
I do have a very good job. I don't get to do it every day, but the days I do, I absolutely adore it. You guys have a great hike. So another good thing, I didn't mention this before, but it's really, really important, is no pets on the trail. So someone did ask me about what I see. I've seen some squirrels, but we don't want to see dogs on the trail. And the reason for that is because when we first started, as you saw, the mules come in and out, and we don't want to do anything to spook the mules. You see, we have, kind of maybe 4 or 5 foot wide trail, and then we have a nice drop off. So we need to make sure that everyone stays safe. And if there's a dog that spooks a mule, that could just create a really bad situation. So follow the bark principles and really just make sure that you keep your dogs on a leash, keep them up on the trail, and pick up after them. And I'll have Janelle maybe link to the bark principles in the comments for you to see.
Have a nice, comfortable seat for you.
Good morning. Hi. Here, I'm going to pause over here and make sure I didn't miss any comments or questions. Thank you, Janelle, for posting those. Okay, so Kevin from Canada wants to know how many miles wide and how many miles long is the Grand Canyon? And hopefully get a chance to see it in person. I hope you get a chance to see it in person too. So the Grand Canyon is 277 river miles long, and then there's some points in the canyon where it gets up to about 18 miles wide, but for the most part, we're usually about a mile wide to over to the north rim right now, which where you guys are looking at, which it looks like they're getting some rain over there. It is, the park itself is, let me pull aside really quick. Hi. So the park itself is over like 1.2 million acres, and it is a World Heritage Site too. So 277 river miles long. It can get up to 18 miles wide, and it's all because of that Colorado River down there, which you guys cannot see right now. But hey, Dana mentioned it looks like a painting. It does. Would I be able to show? John wants to know if I can stream live from the river. So yeah, the canyon walls. I have Verizon cell phone service. Not that this is by any means a plug for them. I can get down to Plateau Point, which is that trail kind of right down there, and I've gotten service before. But after that, that's it. As soon as you drop back into the canyon, you are out of service. So And that's a beautiful thing too. We like that. We want people to be able to feel like they can connect with the landscape and have that remoteness. But something that's really fun is that we do those, the PSAR rangers and other certain service professionals within the park, they have satellite radios. And so that's actually something that Grand Canyon Conservancy helps to fund, is an annual subscription. Hi. For those satellite radios, over $600, and that support goes to everything from that so that they can be connected and help people in the Inner Canyon. But as a visitor, it is so nice to be able to feel like you can disconnect somewhere and not have emails popping up on your phone. So as Eileen just mentioned, yeah, the view changes so much just going down a little bit. I'm probably only going to go a little bit further and then turn around. So this question's coming from Haley, and she heard a rumor that GCC is working with MPS crews to fix cribbing along the upper portions of Grandview Trail. Haley, I do believe that's true. A lot of the trail crews right now, I will say, have been out at Desert View. They're doing some incredible work out there, transforming the Desert View amphitheater and tearing up asphalt to make accessible pathways. I do know they just got done with some work along the river on the Deer Creek Delta and down in that space. Hi. And then I think might be moving possibly over to there. So one of our good teammates just actually met with trail crew leader Adam Gibson. So I'm hoping to have some more updates when I check my email when I get back above the rim to share with you all. So Kay wanted to know how high the river level is right now. Kay, that's a great question. I don't know off the top of my head. So I would have to look that up. And I'll have to get back to you on that because I'm not sure. Great question. Okay, we're going to just go down this corner and then I'm going to turn down my headphones are starting to die. So I might end the broadcast down there. So that way you guys don't have to hear me huffing and puffing coming back up.
Yo en noviembre, un frío de la hostia, y me había yo en mangas de camisa, pasando por el medio del tranvía. Madre mía.
Okay, so question from Mike Turner asking if Scott Thibany is still involved with the Conservancy. You know, he does. He helps out. He's an incredible author. Had actually just published a book for the Centennial in 2019 called 100 Views. Collection of just gorgeous photography, and he wrote the foreword in there. And so I have not talked to him since the pandemic, but incredible individual. So fun to be able to collaborate with him over the years. And so thank you guys all for joining, those that are still sticking with me. We are on the Bright Angel Trail, getting ready to close out for the day. But I just want to say thank you all so much for tuning in and spending your Earth Day, a portion of Earth Day with me. There's no better place than this natural wonder of the world to be able to share. So we're going to come get around this tree so you guys can see the canyon. And you guys are so welcome. Because of you guys following and your continued support, I'm able to host these types of lives. So it's all right back at you guys. Okay. So again, all of our members, I'm going to start to turn around. So I'll get short of breath really quick. All of our members are, in my mind, the ultimate trailblazers. They really would allow us to just blaze paths towards things like trail maintenance and all the incredible work we do here. For everyone that watched today, I just think so highly of you for supporting us and allowing me to have these fun bits of my job to get out and enjoy and connect with the canyon. I hope you guys find a way to get out, at least spend a little bit of time in nature today and appreciate it. I know I really appreciate this time with you all. If you do want to get involved, you can become a trailblazer and get a really cool trailblazer shirt by going to protect.grandcanyon.org/trailblazer. And again, this is Alyssa Ojeda. I'm signing off for the day. Wish you guys a wonderful weekend. And we'll close out with that stunning view.